Good Sunday evening, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend here in Canada, and I think in the United States it's Labor Day weekend, so it's a nice long weekend. But for the rest of you, it's probably just this is the end of your weekend. So tonight, after last night's disaster, which um, was a major disaster, terrible. Two terrible boards, decided to give up before I threw something out the window. And sure, my husband wouldn't have liked that. So I walked away, and then I came down this morning, and yes, they were still a disaster. No miracles happened overnight. So they are going to be sanded, and I will redo them. But anyway, tonight I've decided, okay, let's give myself a break from resin and let's do two Christmas Dutch pours. I'm going to do a white and a black with Christmas colors, and we'll see how they turn out. But this afternoon, so I got a question for you. This afternoon I was getting the tape off of a bunch of pieces that I see. You know what? I love doing the art. I love it. I could do it every minute of every day. But the cleanup afterwards, the getting the tape off and the sanding, I hate that. So it kind of builds up. So I thought I had to do some today while I was down here cleaning up last night's mess. And so I was getting the tape off, and I use I use this and my heat gun, and I accidentally pushed, and it went, my hand was in the way. And so I got a question for you. If a piece of art has your blood, your DNA in it, can you ask for more money for that? Like, like that's real DNA. That's better than real gems and all that. It was my blood on the back of their piece. Think about it. Let me know what you think. Is it worth an extra? Yeah? Okay, so tonight, the only flow trawl is in the black and the white. And I'll just switch you around when I go from one to the other. And the colors we're using are all Deco Art metallics. And I'm using ice blue, crystal green, splendid gold, and festive red. And the only thing going in is a little bit of water and a little tiny bit of Chromachaos in each one. I don't want them too runny, so there we go. That's pretty good. Give them a good stir so you don't get any clumps. With acrylic, that definitely happens. So I'll do the one side first, and then go up and do the other side. These are pretty colors, really pretty metallics for acrylic. The only problem about these Deco Arts is they're such small containers. I haven't looked for acrylic in a long time, but I remember when I did, I couldn't find them any bigger than this. Not on Amazon anyway, but so if anybody knows where you can get larger containers of the Deco Art in the metallics, please let me know. Send me a message or message me on here. A little bit more. Like I said, there's only Floetrol in the black and the white. These colors are just the acrylic and water. And we'll put a drop or two of Chromachaos in just before I pour. Could be a little runnier. I don't want to make them too runny, because I don't want them thick so that they drop through the white and the black and not really move. But I don't want them too thin that they just run all over. Okay, we're getting there, folks. So guys, I have been seeing some beautiful, beautiful work on Facebook. So much in our group, Resin Art group. It is growing, and we have the most amazing artists in there of all different kinds, which is really cool. It is, well, the name is Resin, but in the group, but we've already told everybody, you know, you can show us any of your art, things we can learn. If you're willing to teach, come on in, because there are lots of different artists. And everyone is so wonderful, helpful, friendly. Those are the rules in our group. If you're going to be in this group, it's because we want to learn from you. We want you to learn from us. Be kind and respectful. Everybody encourages everybody. And that's important to me. That's what artists should do. We're a pretty tight-knit community. It would be good if we were all respectful of each other. Okay, so there we go. Let's move the water out of the way. My hubby and I went to Timmy's, so we're going to put that nice and safely somewhere. After I have a sip, we're going to... Where's my Chromachaos, guys? I moved stuff off the table so that we wouldn't have a mess. Oh, it's behind the acrylics. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. The reason I love using Chromachaos is because unlike silicone, there will be no residue and no pitting in the acrylic. So when I go to, if these turn out as nice as I hope, when I go to resin them when they're completely dry, I can do so without having to, you know, use powders or whatever and wipe with alcohol and the whole bit to get the residue off, because there is none. Okay. My husband's got a fire going out there for us later. I'm going to, it's in our chimney. I'm going to go into the hot tub after because it's sciatica, and yes, I do have that. It has been bugging me lately, so that's where you will find me tonight. Okay, we are going to start with the white. Put my white on. Let's spread it out. Noise factor, because this isn't the heat gun, guys. This is my hair dryer, so bear with me. There we go. Let's my torch and break the bubbles up. I want to go around my sides with the white paint. We are using my boards from my wood guy. So I have these beautiful, beautiful rounded edges. There we go. Okay, so now let's see. I think on this one I'm going to start with the green, and I think I'm going to do it in 2 spots. So I'm going to do 2 puddles. Let's do 3 puddles. Okay? Okay, so we got our green, and then let's do our red. Let's do our blue. And let's do our gold. Leave a little bit of gold in the cup just in case I decide to try something. Now, I'm going to put some of the white . Okay. Now let's blow this sucker. Put the white down here. Okay, noise factor. Okay, I'm going to leave that, and okay, let's torch it up, get out bubbles, and look at, my God, look at the Chromachaos working. You can tell the difference between the Chromachaos and cells and other cells, because other cells in an acrylic pour, if you use nothing but the water or the Floetrol, you don't use silicone or anything. These little ones, see, come up when you break the air of the bubbles. See those little ones? That's what brings those up, okay? Is breaking the air. Yes, it's lacing, yes, it's cells, but it's from breaking the air. These beautiful big cells, these that popped up right away, are from the Chromachaos interacting with, oh my God, there's some beautiful stuff there. Frig, I hope this doesn't move any more than this, because I really, really like this. Really like this. So I would like it to stay where it is. There is some cool cells from the Chromachaos. Lots of awesome little cells from the bubbles. See them popping up as I do this? Those are from air. Those are breaking air. But these gorgeous big ones up here, that's Chromachaos. Okay, so let's leave that, guys, and come on over and we'll do the black. bring you too close. Here, let's see. How are you there? Hold on, I gotta move some stuff. There we go. Okay, now we'll move my beautiful Timmies. Let's do the black and hope for pretty good results too. Black's a little bit thicker. Okay, noise factor as I spread it around, guys. Noise factor and mess. I just got it all over the place. Yep. Okay, I'm getting rid of this glove so I can put this glove on and spread the black around my edges. I don't think I'll do this in a 3. I think I'll do this in a 2. Okay, so let's see, what will I start with first? How about we start with, did I start with the green first? I think I did, right? How about we start with the red? And then we'll do the green. Then we'll do the gold. And then we'll do the blue. And then I just thought of something. I'm going to do a little tiny one down here. And it's going to be gold and blue. Okay. Okay, let's take the black and go around. There we go. Put the black down here. And again, folks, noise factor. Okay, leaving it. It is so hard to decide when to leave it and when not. I see some Chromachaos starting to work in the black. I'm going to break up some of these air bubbles. Yeah, look at the Chromachaos coming here, up here, 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 over here, up in here. These little pink prick ones. Watch, see? These ones are air bubbles. These are, you know, breaking the air, popping it down to the next color underneath. And remember, what I love about Chromachaos is it keeps working well, it keeps working with resin until the resin starts to cure. So I think it obviously must do the same thing. Oh, there's a bubble. Must do the same thing with acrylic until it starts to dry, because wait till you see how big these ones are coming over here. Okay, now since these are Christmas, and I know Marianne's probably going to shoot me, but I'm going to add some glitter to these. Okay? So, let's see, what glitters would I love? I've got the emerald. I've got, we don't want to go with silver. We go with the gold. I've got the antique gold, the emerald, and we got white. Okay, so I'm going to get a little spoon. This was fun. This was fun. Okay, over here let's do some green. We've got the emerald, so let's bring it into the green. I don't want to cover up any of the really good cells that are happening. Okay, and I can use the green there. Let's use a little of the gold, not a lot, and we will bring it into the darker color down here. No rhyme, no reason. Okay, so we're sticking with the gold and the green there, and we will use the green and the white over here. So let's bring you back so you can just kind of get an idea of where I decide to put the green. I think I'm going to bring the green up the white, along that line. Just like that. And now I'll take the white and put it in over here a little bit. This won't show up really as white. It'll show up just sparkly, sparkly. If I put it on the black, I'm sure it would show up white, but right now it's just gonna, on this piece, be sparkly, which is okay. Wow, we are getting a ton of cells, guys. Chromachaos is growing, growing, growing. Growing, growing, growing. Very good. Okay. Okay, let's put the glitters back. And let's bring you down and show you these pieces. I'll come around and hopefully get you out of the... Okay, so this is the first piece. Christmas colors done on a white background. We've got major Chromachaos cells happening. Major, all these little tiny cells, they're the air bubbles breaking. They're beautiful. It's like a lacing. But these big cells, all this awesome is, excuse me, the Chromachaos. So, and look at it coming down the sides. That just looks so cool. Okay, so now over to the black. Again, beautiful big cells happening from the Chromachaos. And not as many, well, there are some little cells caused by the air, but maybe because it's on a black background, well, it is noticeable, like, yeah. But I love these cells from the Chromachaos, and they're just going to keep growing like the other one, the white one. But yeah, that is the black one. So these are really cool. And when they're completely dry, I will resin over top of them to give them a brilliant shine. But for now, look at this. Look at how pretty that is, those colors all in there. I love how it just blends different colors together. Well, guys, that was a lot of fun doing acrylic boards. Mostly after a night like last night that was hell on earth. Oh, look. There's my hubby sitting out there by the fire, waiting for his wife to come and join him. So, I'm going to go enjoy my Sunday evening with the love of my life. And I hope you are with the people that make you happy, because this time spent with you makes me happy too. I've got some wonderful followers. You guys are the best. And when we get up a little higher, I will do a draw. I've always felt, I don't know, that just feels, I don't know. It doesn't, I don't even know how to put this. I enjoy my work, but it doesn't mean that every one of you guys is going to. So to do a draw for a piece of my work, just, I don't know, I don't want to come across as blowing my own horn or making people think that, but that is what I will do. I will do a draw for a piece of my work and some pigments, some powders and some tints, okay? I'm not sure exactly where we are yet, but I'm thinking when I get up to, how about 600 viewers? Okay? Because I think I'm over 5 now. I am so grateful to have every single one of you. I don't count it. I just enjoy doing this with you guys. So, okay, there we go. Have a wonderful evening, guys. And for those of you in Canada who get to have one more day off, enjoy. Bye, guys.